I like to call the January 13th meeting of the Board of Directors of the Morgantown Utility Board to order. The first order of business is to welcome our new board member, Rich Brooks. Rich, you want to just say a little something about yourself?
I taught at WVU for about 29 and a half years. Prior to that, I was at LSU for 4.5 years. That's where I got my doctorate. And prior to that, I worked at the city of Flagstaff, Arizona, doing accounting for proprietary funds, including the water and wastewater utility fund, and the airport fund, and also the garbage collection fund. Well, we said they threw in the airport fund with the other two. They gave me the airport as a consolation, something respectable or something. But that's my background. And prior to that, I worked in New Jersey as an accountant for Board of Education.
Well, welcome to the board.
Thank you so much.
Our first order of business after welcoming you to the board is the approval of the minutes. Do I have a motion to approve the minutes of the December 9th, 2025 meeting?
Yeah, I'll move to approve the minutes for the regular meeting December 9th, 2025 as submitted.
I second the motion.
And the motion's been made and second. Any discussions or corrections to the minutes? There being none, do I hear those who are affirmative to adopt the minutes say aye?
Aye.
Opposed? The minutes are approved. The next stage of our program is the public portion. Do members of the public who are present would like to address the board? There being no members of the public who want to address the board, then we'll move to new business. The first item of
I was just going to mention, sorry, we did get a couple of letters that I included in your board packets from customers thanking MUB. And we also received a very nice card from George and Rita Lashley about the Upper Pocono Run project and how happy they are and how much they enjoy seeing the trees that are planted. And so there's a very nice card, and we appreciate their acknowledging the project and how well it looks.
Well, there were quite a variety of trees that were planted.
Yes,
I understand.
Yes, and all I believe all in conformance with what the tree board recommends too. Okay. Am I correct in that, Rich?
Yes, native species.
Any other correspondence?
No, sir.
Okay. Next item of new business is the election of board officers. Do I hear a motion to elect the board officers for the current calendar year?
A motion to elect board officers for the current calendar year.
Do I hear nominations?
I nominate Derek Carlson as chairman of the board.
Any other further nominations for the chairman of the board? Nominations closed. All in favor of electing Eric as the chairman of the board, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No oppositions? I assume. Did you abstain?
I did, yes.
Okay. All right. That will be so noted. How about the vice chair?
I would like to nominate Tom Witt as vice chair of the Morgantown Utility Board.
Any other nominations for vice chair? Your motion to elect me as vice chair?
I move to elect Tom Witt as vice chair of the Morgantown Utility Board.
Second.
And it's been seconded, and all in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, I'll be vice chair. Do I hear a nomination for the secretary of the board?
I would like to nominate Samuel Workman to be our secretary of the Morgantown Utility Board.
Do I hear any other nominations for secretary of the utility board? That being the case, all in favor of the election of Sam as secretary, say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? No opposition. And do I hear a nomination for treasurer?
I have a question before nominations go up.
Okay.
Dr. Brooks, would you be willing and interested, or at least willing to serve as treasurer of our board?
I was kind of thinking it might be good for the first year at least to kind of get the lay of the land, more or less, if that's possible.
I would say that's fair and reasonable. Mr. Downs, would you be willing and interested to serve as treasurer?
I will.
All right. Then I would like to nominate Mark Downs.
Okay.
as treasurer.
Well, we're running out of other people to nominate. So do I hear a motion to elect Mark as treasurer? All in favor say aye.
Aye.
Opposed? You're elected. You get the power of the check. I don't know if that's appropriate giving that to a member of the city council, but we'll find out. Do you want to take?
Lots of checks
Do you want to take over as chairing the meeting?
I would. I
Since
can do
you're-
that. Yeah, but I don't think there's a reason to change seats.
Okay.
Yeah.
You don't want the hot seat.
I mean,
Okay.
let's get some warm.
Please take over.
All right. Well, thank you, sir, and thank you to you all. Happy to serve this year and to work to continue on with Morgantown Utility Board, as well as I think some of the things we've heard. I know everything that we've seen here at MUB, we have truly the finest operations and organization here in West Virginia, if not well beyond these great states' borders. And I want to make sure that we are doing more to help communicate that with the Friends on City Council, with staff at City of Morgantown, as well as our friends with the County Commission. Mr. President, glad you're here with us this evening. We want to make sure that the work that's being done is being shared, and that we as the board, or myself as chair, will evangelize the work that has been done by the folks here involved. This is something that we've 26 years in a row for one plant, 24 years in a row for another, as far as being diamond or platinum operating our wastewater treatment, and some of the best quality water that we're drinking in the region. Really glad to be here and be a part of that. And thank you as well to our former chair, Barbara Parsons, who spent 17 years on the board, and really grateful for all she has done and all to help get us to this point. All right. Next item under new business, Willow Springs Phase 1B Sanitary Sewer Project. I'll hand that over to Mike.
Okay, so this is for the installation of approximately 1,196 feet of 8-inch gravity sewer main, around 10 manholes and other related appurtenances for the Willow Springs Phase 1B Sanitary Sewer Project. This project is located next to the Mountaineer Golf Course off Brand Road. We did include a map for everyone to take a look, so that was a great idea to have it along as well to help know where these projects go. It is staff's recommendation that we accept the bid from Stone Paving in the amount of $191,220.
All right. Do I hear a motion to accept the?
I move to accept the bid from Stone Paving in the amount of $191,220 for installation of sanitary sewer mains to serve the Willow Springs Sewer Project.
Do I have a second?
I'll second the motion.
Fantastic. Do I hear any discussion on the bid?
Yeah, what was I assume there was a phase 1A, right? Something before 1B.
Yes, there is a phase. I believe so, and I have to defer to Rich to.
Yeah.
This is the developer funded project.
Developer funded, yeah, I assume so.
On the map you have here, the red is what we're talking about, and so there are going to be additional phases beyond this one
Yeah, that was
also.
the next
But
question.
there was a phase on the other side,
And we're just administering the contract, providing some project management capacity, or are we doing the work?
No, Stone Paving. Will do
Stone
all the
Paving's
work.
doing the
Yeah,
work.
we'll have an inspector out there.
Okay, gotcha. Sorry.
We designed it.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
And this is, so it's out next to Mountaineer Golf Course, which used to be 18 holes, is now 9, and this is on half the course. Yeah. Well, it's, I mean, with fandom and golf going down and need of houses going up, probably. All right, so we've got a motion. Do we have a second? Any other questions on the matter? All right, all those in favor, please signify by saying aye.
Aye.
Thank you very much. Now we go to old business.
Yes, so under the office expansion and renovation, the new shop garage, Omni is still continuing with final design plans and completing a few items to finalize their opinion of cost for the office, and they are working on the shop garage as well. So hopefully we'll have that conceptual drawing. Well, not the conceptual, but the actual design drawing at the end of the month, close for or there early February for the shop. So we're pretty excited to get those in.
All right, any questions along that front? Valley View Stormwater Improvement Project.
Yes, so I had reported before, I thought that winter was going to stop the paving, but we had that little warm up, and we were very fortunate that those corrections were made. Rich and I had the opportunity to go out yesterday and take a look, and they did a wonderful job. We're really pleased with their work.
Upper Pocono sanitary sewer and stream restoration, other than a thank you card.
Well, we've gotten Larita has finished. They've completed all of the work. The final pay application has been paid. Post-construction monitoring is required by the United States Army Corps of Engineers, and we had to have a baseline survey completed. The initial report was drafted by All Star Ecology, and the Army Corps has acknowledged receipt of that report, and then we'll do annual monitoring for the next 5 years. So it is off and running now.
Excellent. Yeah. Excited to see how it handles rainfalls.
Well, so far very well. We've had some good rainfalls since the project, and so I think it's doing exactly as it was intended to do. It has really slowed the water down.
Well, that was a wonderful project. Thanks to the largesse of the city and the county for helping us to come together on that, and also the federal government with some of their ARPA actions made all that possible.
Yeah, this was, I always love these types of projects because this was a great partnership between the Morgantown Utility Board, the City of Morgantown, and the Monongalia County Commission. Everybody put in to make this project a reality. This has been on the books for years. And this is what I say, this is what government does. We come together, we solve problems, we make good things happen. And I can't express enough to the city council and to the county commission how much we appreciate their partnership on this to make this a reality.
Clearly, we got, I don't remember, this is now almost 4 or 5 years I've been on the board, and I've not seen a nice thank you card like that. And I don't know that I've thanked your guys, and I've thanked you for stuff that's been done. I don't think that I've thought to send a thank you note through the mail for water sewer projects. It's a wonderful example of the way people feel about the storm restoration.
Yes, to take the time to write a card means a lot.
Yeah, exactly.
All right, and staying in the same area, or similar area, the sewer lining project in Evansdale.
Yes, so our contractor, Insight Pipe, and their subcontractor, Utter Construction, we are there this week. Point repairs being done. A manhole is going to be replaced. Lining is happening. It's another excellent project. Rich and I had the opportunity to go out on site yesterday and take a look. We actually got there at a great time. They started cutting in the laterals for the hole in the lining so the laterals would flow. It's the first time I've ever gotten to see that process. It was really something. There's a disruption now, but my goodness, they're in and out so quick compared to a full replacement job.
Those linings, one, they're cool to see happen. Two, they last quite a while.
Oh yeah, our team, Ken Hacker, our senior engineer, and those guys that he works with. I mean, they've Upper Pocono and Evansdale. I mean, really making great things happen.
Sheet Lake Wastewater Treatment Plant and Collection System Upgrade Project.
Okay, so various piping and appurtenances are being installed at the existing plant. Reinforcing installation and concrete placements continue for the headworks building. Oxidation ditch number 3, final clarifier number 3, and the UV disinfection electrical conduit is being installed at the headworks building. So a lot of different things are in progress right now.
Tom, what are you seeing out there?
Lots of dirt moving and lots of cranes. I think that's going to be our bird of choice in that area.
Yeah, cranes meet progress. All right. West Ridge, Chaplain Hill, water and sewer projects.
Well, everybody got to see the front page today, so that's a little bit more of an update than what we had when the Rita head went out, which is a good thing because that means progress is happening. And so, the HDP pipe is in. They were pouring concrete yesterday. They're demobilizing. They're draining those existing ponds. Are getting ready to, and so they are moving. I think very well at this point, Rich. If you have some thoughts you'd like to share on that.
No, I think so too. I think they're concentrating on the Westover side because that's where the big pit is, and so that's the goal, is to get rid of that thing and get it all restored back. And then once that's tied in on that side, they'll move over to Walnut Street. And there's just a little bit of a piece of a line that they have to put in to get to where we stopped our line, so that they can tie in on that side. But you can see the finish line.
I know I said it in the email on December 30th. We missed a golden opportunity to have them hold off on that final bit of boring until 11:59 and 59 seconds on New Year's Eve and really put Manhattan to shame. But glad that
we could have sold some tickets.
Yeah.
Sold some food.
Better than a pepperoni roll drop.
Yeah, exactly. But glad that's done, and look forward to seeing it. All right. Morgan's Run Waterline Extension Project had some great news since we last met.
Yes, so on our last meeting, we were on the eve of the IJDC meeting, and Rich and I went down the next day where they announced that we were approved for an additional $500,000 IJDC grant. So that put us where we think we need to be with funding of this project. We have completed the binding commitment request. We're working on final design and permitting, and currently reaching out to property owners to confirm waterline locations for the project. So a lot of things are coming together. I want to extend our thanks to the Monongalia County Commission, Delegate David McCormick, Governor Patrick Morrissey, and U.S. Senator Shelley Moore Capito. We all came together, got this project funded, and later on this year, we're going to go to bid and make this a reality. This was all this was the predominant funding comes from the abandoned mine lands, pre-1977 mining that occurred in that area, and a great program, fantastic program. It's been a blessing to West Virginia, and with everyone else's help, we're going to make this happen.
The remainder of these funds are coming from the residents along there. Is that correct?
Yes, there will be a loan, and they will be responsible to pay the surcharge to pay back that debt.
And if I recall correctly, for many of them, this will end up being a savings over the money. They're spending that money trucked in regularly to have potable water in their house.
Right. No more burdens of having to haul water and snow and cold, and so this is they're as excited as we are. So more so, I think.
That's fantastic. And yes, thank you to all of those who helped part of this, and that $500,000 at the end was really fantastic. All right. Star City.
Yes, Star City, we are scheduled to appear at the Morgantown City Council Committee of the Whole meeting on January 27th. This will be for their approval of acquiring the city, as well as adopting rates for Star City, our tariff that will serve Star City. So I do have a meeting set up with the city manager on Friday. We're going to sit down and have a discussion about everything in preparation. So we're getting everything put together.
Any questions? And as if old business wasn't enough for the general manager, now we have the general manager's report.
Yeah, it kind of just flows right in there, doesn't it? So right here at the top of the list, Deckers Creek Sewer Line. Very pleased to say it is completed. We are complete now. And I'm going to let Rich talk a little bit about the project. And
I mean, you just stole the thunder.
that is what I'm good at.
I don't know. I think we all kind of know what happened there. There was a slide that took out our sewer interceptor along Deckers Creek, and so it was a challenge to actually access that location to repair the line. But we worked with the city. It was their parcel where the slide occurred to get access down there, and it was a long process to get down there and get it fixed. Bypass the sewer line to the other side. Building that toe key and right there on the water's edge was tricky. And then building the slope back up. So, we worked with the Army Corps and DEP and, City of Morgantown. We had some great partners with All-Star Ecology, did a lot of our environmental work, working with the Corps. Bethesda was our geotechnical engineer. Dave Sharp did a great job there. And Anderson Excavating was our contractor. They worked very hard in getting this project done, completed, and I think it looks really good. So, just excited about it. And there is one thing left to do. Bethesda's going to do some as-built surveying for us to make sure that we have a record of where it ended up, and so that'll happen this week. But all that equipment's gone. The site's restored back, and I think the contractor that was using it before has actually moved some stuff back in.
Thanks to the eyes that saw the issue to begin with.
Yeah.
Our current and then future board member, Mark.
That was July 4th weekend.
Yeah.
Was it?
Yeah, July
Was it
4th
really?
weekend.
Yes, I think.
Right on the holiday.
Yeah.
Just right place, right time.
All right. Speaking of interceptors, we have the Coven Creek interceptor replacement.
Yes, so phase 2, right. There was a phase 1. And so this will be the line that goes under Don Knotts Boulevard. The final design meeting with E.L. Robinson Engineering is scheduled for the 15th. And we just have one outstanding easement. We have another easement. We've gotten a email copy of it and just waiting for the original to arrive in the mail. So hopefully we should be able to bid within the next month.
All right. And now we got Van Voorst Sanitary Sewer Project.
Yes, we have our commitments from Baker's Ridge Manor, Brett Wald, and Gray Cliff. Those are the 3 largest developments. We should be getting Brett Wald Estates. Maybe Jeff has an update on that since.
I've checked with them a couple times. They said they have approval, so we're just waiting on getting the agreement. But there's only 10 or 11 residences, so it's not a big part of the project. Fine from a financial standpoint, they're all going to benefit still.
Thrasher Engineering Group is our consultant for the project, and Corey Jones, our senior engineer on staff, he is leading this project and coordinating it. So he's doing a real good job. They brag.
And does this work intersect at all or go under any rail trail in that area?
Yes, it will.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make sure to reach out to MRTC and update them where we are. with
That's in the plan.
Fantastic. Thank you very much. All right. WVU Supervisor Training Program.
Yes, so we for some time have been talking internally about coordinating and working with WVU, and I want to thank Sam. He helped hook us up with the right folks there at WVU, and we're going to put on some training classes with our supervisory staff and do about 6 hours of training. And we're real excited for this partnership. I think it's really going to be a benefit to our supervisors and just to kind of learn more about supervision and leadership. And we're very excited about putting this on and partnering with WVU. And we really appreciate it, Sam.
Yeah, and I would just say from the university's standpoint, MUB is a great partner and help to us in all of our endeavors around stormwater, sewer, all sorts of issues. And so anytime we can help give a little back, that's a good thing. So.
Sheet Lake Wastewater Treatment Plant Sludge Tanker.
So we have
I see it all the time.
I was going to say that was a nickname of mine in college, I think.
sludge.
If it fits, wear it.
All right. Well, maybe that's a little more information. But we have advertised. We want to see what we'd always planned to purchase one as part of the project. These take some time to get in, so I think we're going to be opening bids soon. I saw the first one come in today. I saw one come in today, so anxious to see what that's going to be.
From a normal person's perspective that could be watching the meeting, could you just tell us what digested sludge is?
So we have thanks, Sam, because I'm not really the guy to go into all the scientific parts, but as it's part of the process prior to of the treatment that we have to dispose of this, and so a lot of times we would take this material, we would put it through a press, we would have the solids, and we would deal with the solids on site. But in this case with Cheat Lake, the dollars don't prove out to be beneficial. It's more beneficial for us to take the waste out of the digester and bring it back to part of the Morgantown system, so it will go to Star City and be processed there. And so that is a terrible way to explain it. And I thought without all the scientific
it's more
jargon behind
more than
it.
I knew before. You just think sludge. You don't think of digested sludge.
Yes, so it's
now I know.
yeah. So we have a tanker that goes back and forth on I-68 multiple times a day.
I set my watch by it.
Yeah, it's early. It's early morning. So.
And I guess timing-wise, putting this together, so lead time, hopefully get it time for the new plant to be open.
Maybe we just it's how long does it take to get, and what order these costs going to come in, and it's just the one we have is just worn out, and it's not going to get any better, and
probably not something you want to be substandard going on interstate highways.
Yes, that is correct, sir.
All right, CSO inspection.
Yes, so we had our CSO inspection of our program. DEP came in on January the 8th, and I'm going to turn that over to Rich because he was the main part of that process and got to go out with DEP.
The inspection lasted most of the day. We started in the office, and they did a file review of records and documentation. We have 9 minimum controls in our permit that require us to do certain things, and so they went down through one by one and made sure that we were doing what we should be doing, and then we went out and visited CSO locations really throughout the system, maybe 9 or 10 individual CSO locations we went out and visited. and inspected. Everything seemed really positive. But I guess you don't know until you get the report back. But I expect it to be very positive.
Yeah, I think it's really worth mentioning here that to thank our staff, Ken Hacker, Nick Shrewsbury, Steve Perlow from the shop and his crew. That's who oversees this program internally for MUB, and they make sure that we monitor these CSOs carefully. We're reporting when there is an overflow. They get this information back to Rich, and then that report gets out to DEP. And it is a tremendous amount of work. And every week we're doing it, whether we have rain or not, we do inspections weekly. And so our guys are constantly out there monitoring.
Yeah, we do. We do a tenth of an inch. We'll get us out there in our top 10. Anything over that, we visit all of our CSOs. So on a rainy week, we're out there on every day. And we do those daily inspection reports. We do a monthly report to DEP, and we do a annual report to DEP. So there's a lot of work in this.
And I always hate to leave Chip out in these meetings, so I want to say thanks to Chip. He's overseeing this budget to make sure we have the money to do all these wonderful things. He's the chief person to say no.
CNO, Chief No Officer.
There you go.
Thank you. Board member issues, discussions, anything that members of the board like to address or state?
I do.
Sir?
I think it's useful to revisit the history of MUB. The modern Morgantown Utility Board was created in 1987 to streamline the city's water and sewer services. The Morgantown Water Commission and the Morgantown Sanitary Board were merged under West Virginia Code. In that entity, they created MUB as an autonomous, apolitical agency. While owned by the city, it's governed by an independent board, which is present today, and funded entirely by ratepayer revenue rather than by tax dollars provided by the city. The board consists of, under state code, 5 persons, all of whom have to be residential customers of MUB, not just simply residents living in MUB's territory. And no more than 2 can reside outside the city under state code. They have to be residents and ratepayers in the county. I'm the only board member who has ever been appointed from outside the city, and I've been here for 9 years. And as a residential customer residing in the fastest growing part of the county, I hope that I provide a perspective on the needs that are required outside the city of Morgantown. Now, my term is going to be expiring at the end of October, and I do pray that the Morgantown City Council publicly advertises the vacancy and selects applicants for this position from non-city ratepayers. That's my comment.
I hope that you are one of the applicants.
We'll see. We'll see.
Thank you very much, Tom. Appreciate that. Anyone else? I'd like to welcome Dr. Brooks again. I'm very glad to have you here and appreciate not only to have a former faculty member lending their expertise, but someone who has the municipal experience that you do. I'm a former municipal worker myself, not anywhere near with the level of expertise that you have, but very glad to have you on the board. And Mr. Treasurer, thank you for council taking a look at the applicants and finding someone who has a need that any public board or nonprofit board would desire. So thank you all for doing that and for throwing your hat into being willing to be a part of this. It's something that it's a good way to spend our Tuesday nights.
Thank you.
And I have to say, I'm very appreciative that Rich was willing to come on the board. We served together in the College of Business and Economics and served on a number of committees. And I think we've had a good working relationship over that period of time. Since we're both now retired, we continue that working relationship as part of MUB.
And I would just like to say thank you to the new chairman and vice chair for taking on leadership, and just look forward to working with everybody this year.
Yeah.
And I know I gave a few comments after the appointment, and that I look forward to working more not only with you, Mike. I know I see you already quite a bit throughout the month, thanks to you being a board member on one of the boards that I'm staffed to. But the rest of you work more closely with the utility board and to work more closely in the community on the utility board's behalf. I'm excited about this and I'm looking forward to it. So from there, I'll ask to see if we have a motion to move into executive session.
I move to convene executive session of the Board of Directors under provisions of West Virginia Code Sections 6-9A-4B and 12 to discuss confidential matters which are exempt from disclosure under the West Virginia Freedom of Information Act, and adjourn the meeting immediately upon conclusion.
Second.
All right. Got a motion and a second. All those in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right. Then we'll go into